So today we are planting seeds after this. So our book has to do with that. So the book today is called The Story of Frog Belly Rat Bone. That is the name of the book. And it is by Timothy Basil Ering. Now so here you go, Timothy Basil Ering. What did he do? It's not specific. What did he do? You guys know? No? Okay, well, he illustrated, which means he drew it, and he's the author, which means he wrote it. He did both. Hello, you can come in. You're fine. Yeah. Yeah, come. Okay, here we go. Frog belly rat bone. In a dull, let me see. Okay. In a dull, gray, endless place called Cement Land, there lived a very special boy. This boy had a singular wish. He wished to find treasure. Each day, the boy searched through the heaping piles of junk that collected around Cement Land. He found grass, toaster ovens, he found greasy toaster ovens, broken TVs, and wet smelly socks, but no treasure. The only thing in these junk piles is junk, cried the boy. He was angry enough to give up, when all of a sudden he spied something unexpected. It was a strange and wonderful box. Attached to the box was a wrinkled note which said, "Put my wondrous riches into the earth and enjoy." The boy pried open the lock with a twisty piece of wire and lifted the lid. The box was bursting with dazzling colors. "I found treasure!" shouted the boy. He took one of the beautiful packages and tore it open. But inside the package, there was no bright colors at all, just hundreds of tiny gray specks. Where were all the wondrous riches? Hi. The boy wasn't sure, but he carefully prepared some earth. He sprinkled in a few specks and waited 2 or 3 minutes. Nothing happened. Deeply dejected, the boy went home. He did not realize that the unguarded treasures were now in terrible danger. The next day, the boy returned to a horrifying sight. The specks had been dug up. "Thieves!" he screeched. In a flash, he had a plan. He ran straight to the nearest junk pile. There, he gathered those wet, smelly socks. He found moldy pillow stuffing and scraggly wires. He patched, buttoned, sewed, and zipped. Soon, a creature began to take shape. It had crooked, bony arms and a giant-sized belly. "You'll be finished in just a second," the boy told his creation. "All you need now is a crown." "Stand tall, frog belly rat bone," shouted the boy, waving his hands like a wizard. "I dub thee king of the treasures. Frog belly rat bone, 1, 2, 3. You are the monster who will protect the specks." "Monster?" said Frog Belly Rat Bone. "But my dear boy, you've made me far too good looking to be a monster. And by the way," he continued, "my socks are very moist, and my underwear is rather picky. Sorry about your underwear, said the boy, but I need a monster to scare away the thieves from the stacks. The treasures. Frog Belly wanted to see the treasures. The boy handed him the package and let him read the note. Frog Belly sprang into the air. My dear boy, you found some wondrous riches. We must put them in the earth, just as the note said. But I already did that, said the boy. Nothing happened. We'll do it again, said Frog Belly. Frog Belly, rat bone, 1, 2, 3. You must be patient, and then you will see. And so Frog Belly and the boy started digging holes. They also filled jars and cans and boxes with earth and sprinkled specks into each one. They sprinkled specks all around Cement Land. When the sun began to set, it was time for the boy to go home. Watch out for thieves, he warned. He shook Frog Belly's hand and scurried off. Frog Belly stood all alone in the spooky shadows. The sky grew darker and darker. Those thieves will surely be back tonight, he thought. Just then he heard footsteps. Someone was trying to move very carefully, stepping quietly on crinkled cans and squished newspapers. Frog Belly waited, not making a sound. At that very moment, sneaking through the junk piles were 3 thieves, a rat, a rabbit, and a fruit fly. They were licking their chops and adjusting their masks when an eerie voice floated toward them through the darkness. Frog Belly, rat bone, 1, 2, 3. The specks in the earth are protected by me. You must be patient, and then you will see. See what? The thieves asked each other. They were shaking in their tracks. Just then, did they see a giant scary monster with long bony arms and wet smelly socks? Ah! The thieves ran for their lives. The next morning, the boy was happy to discover that Frog Belly had saved the treasures. What do we do now? He asked. Now, said Frog Belly, we must give the treasures lots of water. So the boy filled the watering can and went to work. A few days later, the boy noticed something quite peculiar. The boxes were twittering. The jars and cans trembled. Look, Frog Belly, he said. Slowly and very shyly, the treasure was beginning to reveal itself. The wondrous riches are here at last, Frog Belly exclaimed. Frog Belly and the boy cheered. From inside the junk pile, the thieves were listening. They felt terrible about having tried to steal such wonderful treasures. The rabbit jumped out of his hiding place and landed right in Frog Belly's arms. We'll never steal again, the rabbit cried, and we'll return the specks we took, said the fruit fly. Please let us help you take care of the treasures, said the rat. So Frog Belly and the boy forgave the thieves, and now they were all a part of the team. As they watered the treasures to help them grow bigger, they sang together. Frog Belly, rat bone, 1, 2, 3. We must be patient, and then we will see. Soon a flower appeared, then 3, then 100. Cement Land is filled with colors now, shouted the boy. Just when it seemed that nothing better could happen, the fruit fly discovered a bright red strawberry. And there's a zucchini, cried the rat. Go ahead, Rabbit, urged Frog Belly. Pick the biggest carrot you can find and pull. Pull with all your might. That night, the 5 friends prepared a special feast fit for a king. 3 cheers for Frog Belly Ratbone, 1, 2, 3. Because thanks to Frog Belly, they were patient and they did see. The end. All right, there we go. So, today, you're also going to be planting wondrous treasures. I have a whole bunch of seeds. So we're going to go over to the YA room and I'll show you how to make planters out of a toilet paper roll, and then we'll plant all our vegetables. All right, sound good? Cool.
Hey guys, it's Miss Sarah. So while Miss Allie is helping our friends who were here today create their recyclable planters, I'm going to help show you guys how to do it. So we're going to need a couple of things. The first thing you need is just a plain ordinary toilet paper tube, a pair of scissors, some plant seeds, your choice of what you have. I have some delicious bush beans, and some potting soil. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take your toilet paper tube, you're going to hold it in front of you, and you're going to fold it like a hot dog and crease those edges. Then you're going to open it back up and do the same thing the other way so that your toilet paper tube will now make a square. From there, you can either cut it in half to make 2 smaller planters, or you can leave it long. Then take your scissors, and on each of the 4 creases that you made on one side, you're going to cut up about 1/2 inch, 3/4 of an inch. Doesn't have to be perfect. Just cut up each one of those sides so that you make 4 little flaps. You're going to fold each of those 4 flaps into the toilet paper tube, just like this. Fold them in. Fold them in, then pull them back out, and you're just going to, like you would close a cardboard box, layer them one over each other, and the last one you're going to flip up and fold underneath, and now you have a closed bottom and a little tube that's set. Then you're going to fill that tube up with your dirt. So I'm going to use just a little bit of potting soil in a cup, and I'm going to shake it in. Fill it up as full as you want to. Just make sure you have enough dirt to cover your seeds. Then you're going to take one of your seeds. So I've got my bush bean seeds. And these are really cool. They look like magic beans. They're little blue beans. I'm going to put that down in my dirt and push it down in and cover it up. Keep it all nice and warm and cozy. And then all you have to do is plant your toilet paper tube in some dirt. Give it some water, and just like Frog Belly Ratbone, sorry, in our book that we read today, you're going to be patient, give it some water and some love, and pretty soon you'll have your own vegetables growing. So thanks so much for joining us. We'll hopefully see you at the library soon for more summer reading fun.